broadcaster now. The kind of the collision of two alpha males, David Ross rounding third, coming into Alex Avila. Avila catches the ball, and they both were like, this is what we're paid to do. We have to do it. And Ross ran right through him, plowed right through him, concussed Alex. But it was like two guys that didn't want to fight each other, but, you know, it was like two balls. No, this is what we got to do. Bang. And now you can't, now you don't have to do that.
It's better aesthetically for baseball, and it's also better for the investment that teams have in these players. You know, it's kind of a quirky thing with the point to first base for the intentional walk, but I think, you know, you're only saving a few, I know you're fine with it, you're only saving a few seconds.
You take that back?
Yeah, because
make them throw the ball.
When you have to throw the 4 high and wide, it takes maybe a minute, probably less, and in that period of time, the fans are booing. If it's Judge or Ohtani for the
I'll give you that.
They're booing.
I'll give
the
you that.
camera cuts to the guy in the on-deck circle. He's been dissed. Can he come through now? Right? There's a little bit of theater there.
I think that has added to intentional walks, because if you can do it easy, you do it. If you're like, all right, our guy who maybe is like losing it a little bit has to start throwing the ball.
Him out of his rhythm.
You know, you mess with it a little bit. But all right,
I'll give you that. In that situation, before you could point to first base, you have the guy you're going to take out of the game, throw the 4 high and wide, then bring the next guy in.
Yeah. You could do that.
Yeah.
You could,
and sometimes they did.
All right, so what would you, if you say, hey, this from 80s baseball, I would bring back to the game now? Is there anything that you would want now besides that?
Well, I would prefer that they keep the pitcher hitting in the National League. I like that.
National League alone, or you'd bring the ball back? You can get rid of both. Let's give you the power to give them.
Here's the upside with the DH. It sustained the careers, especially at its onset. It sustained the careers of popular players like Carl Yastrzemski and Al Kaline.
It doesn't do that as much as we thought it did, though. We know. Not as much. And there's not many big poppies around where, oh, he's just DH and that's it.
Yeah.
It doesn't do it that much. I would say in the real world, I wouldn't be against that system of American League DH, National League, no DH, and there's a little difference. And if
you mean in the World Series,
well, all in all, and then the World Series you play home park.
Yeah.
But National League GMs would say our roster is not constructed for that American League game. We're at a disadvantage.
You know what surprised me when I looked into it? I knew there had been many changes. I didn't think it was more than 20. Yeah. More than 20 significant changes.
It's enormous. I think the biggest thing, well, we had pitch clock, but now replay review as well.
Yeah.
Just on the bases. Not like what's more important to me than the strike zone is actually on the bases. That was the biggest change.
And you know,
just to get it right.
The umpires are in favor of it because they know that by and large it shows that they do a good job. But no one wants to be
and you can't
Jim Joyce or Don Denkinger living with that when you've been a good umpire. And, you know, Joyce literally was in tears that he cost Galarraga a perfect game. And Don Denkinger was an excellent umpire. And that moment is what, for many people, he's remembered for.
So many strikes and balls get changed now where I said, hey, well, last year, in the old days, we had to eat that. Just there's a bad call. We got to live with it. No, you don't have to live with it. All right. Good. Are you going to do that like once a week for the White Sox now?
No, I'm not doing it at all. It was a one-off. I wasn't calling the game.
I want to see 90s throwback. You know, aughts throwback.
Progress through the decades.
We're in 2003 now. All right, good stuff, Bob. Thank you. All right, take a short break. When we come back, two of the best pitchers this season on the Milwaukee Brewers. What are they doing in the laboratory? Pitching coach Chris Hook of Milwaukee next.
You're listening to Super Mega Radio.
Yeah, thanks.
For him to get there, but he's there now.
Give us an idea of what you do for him. Clearly, he has a lot of gifts, but what do you do for him in the lab?
In the lab, well, we're kind of in the lab, right? So we're doing it out on the field here. I mean, no, it's like he moves fast. I think that's the biggest key is just try to get him to move fast. The throwing program is situated to kind of replicate his delivery as best as we can. He does the stuff in the weight room. He's done a tremendous job of getting stronger.
Yes, sir.
The work off the mound with his water bags has been tremendous. So it's body control and moving that body as fast as we can get it, and that's where you get 100 mile an hour. I mean, this guy's athletic, and he's tremendously competitive, and I think that really stands out for us.
All right, so moving your body quickly. So it's a biomechanical sort of thing.
Absolutely. I think that's where he's really evolved. The last year in AAA, he started understanding what he needed to do to get that body moving fast, but also controlling the body. And I think that core strength was a big part of it. And once he started to do that, I think we really saw the command really uptick.
What is your philosophy on high velo? Meaning how much max effort? Where do you want to go? Where do you ratchet back? Or no, do you not do that? What's your overall philosophy?
I mean, we love high velo, right? I mean, doesn't everybody love high velo?
Sure.
We want him to move fast. I mean, to me, I think it was just for him starting to understand how his body worked. Like I said, you have to have control to be able to move fast. And I think in this particular instance, you know, he had to do a lot of that repping in the bullpen, off the dry, doing dry runs to get there. And you know, once he got there, it was like, let's go, man. Let's put the pedal down, and he's done that.
Okay, we already spoke about him at the top of the show from the Rafael Devers trade, and then the Giants and the Red Sox traded him. So what was everyone missing on Kyle Harrison?
I don't think anybody was missing anything. I think he's a tremendously talented guy that just needed to simplify what he was doing, get a better understanding of how his stuff worked. And, you know, we changed a few things. You know, we try to keep it as simple as we can, Brian. And I think simplicity leads to conviction. And I think with him, you're seeing a guy that's another competitive dude, but extremely convicted of what he's doing. And, you know, when you start compounding some positive things on top of that, things really start rolling. I think that's what you're seeing with Kyle.
Okay, you're actually giving us stuff. All right, Joel Kuhnel then comes to you from the A's earlier this season. I even heard someone said, BK, this guy comes to the Brewers. Week 1, 3 miles per hour faster. How did you do that?
He just showed up in the clubhouse. We said hello. That was it. Joel,
no, come on, that's not true. Come on.
No,
what did you do in the lab? I know you have a lab. Tell us about it.
Again, there's someone in the back there. He's opening the door to the lab. Let's get security out there. No, I mean, I think Joe was extremely convicted that day, and obviously maybe a little angry. I don't know. We'll let it at 100 mile an hour. But, you know, I think that, you know, I hope that we create a culture here that you feel like you're going to get better. And I think over 8 years we've done that. So if they come in and they feel like, hey, man, I'm a little freer, I'm a little more open, I'm going to get after it, that's kind of the feeling we want.
You know, Chris, it was years ago, I was at your spring training complex, and someone in the middle of a conversation, we're going back and forth, just drops in, well, you know, we brought him to the pitching lab and blah, 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 and they moved on. And I said, I'm sorry, did you say pitching lab?
This is a warm-up series. It's back-to-back series. The next series is the ankle biters, over dogs.
Like lab biomechanics,
huh?
Body positioning, everything.
For us.
Or,
We got to play one more, the second match of that Buzzard series where they're all depleted, you know?
I think
so we need to take care of business,
Brian,
knock the pitcher out, warm up for the Overdog series.
And make it actionable to our guys. And again, I think
a couple of big series coming up. Really, we got to play the Overdogs,
simple steps along the way,
Crocodons.
Being convicted.
And we got to knock some of these guys down so they can't take our spot.
I mean, we
We're
want
going
to
to be so tuned up.
in our work, but we're going to take the information, we're going to assess the information and apply it to our guys, and do it in the most simplistic way possible. And I think that's
the Buzzards is just a sad franchise that's stuck in a monster division, and they're just getting pounded.
Go out. I mean, competing on a major league mound is not easy, and I don't want them thinking about X, Y, and Z. I just want them to go out and get the guy out, and then I hope the work in between puts them in a position to do that.
Wow, that's good. Simplicity leads to conviction. Chris, this is like a TED Talk. You should go on the road and just you do corporate events.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Dan, you hear this. Dan O'Dowd's over here. Good stuff. Chris.
Come on, Dan.
Come on, Dan.
Come on with me, baby. Come on.
I'm there. Let's go.
Will it work at altitude, Dan is wondering. Can it work at 5,000 feet?
Well, Las Vegas, Colorado-Las Vegas trip wasn't nice to us, that's for sure. But no, I don't want anything to do with altitude right now.
All right. Chris, this was enlightening. Really appreciate the conversation. And best of luck rest of the way. You guys you're a pleasure to watch. Good luck to you.
Thanks, BK.
All right, thank you. Chris Hook there. That was good stuff. Dan, he actually said stuff.
He really did, BK.
He said stuff. He said, roll that back on your DVR. He said stuff there. When we come back, yeah, this is supposed to be the year of the Cubs in Chicago, year of the White Sox. We'll talk White Sox baseball next.
My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis held me back, but now I'm all in with clearer skin, thanks to Sky Rizzy.
So now today the superstars are playing. It's going to be France versus Senegal, so Mbappe, and then it's going to be Iraq versus Norway, which is Erlingard, whatever the guy with the blonde hair, long blonde hair.
Yeah.
And
what is
then
he on?
Norway, and then it's going to be Argentina with Messi versus Algeria, and they got today I'm gonna go. I went with they had a 25 bet back. I went with France minus 200, Norway minus 475, Argentina minus 240. I parlayed all three of them. That gives you a plus 150. And I took all three of those guys to score. I didn't realize it at first. I accidentally, I went on there and it says Messi plus 400, and I'm like, okay, and I took the other guy, and I didn't realize the first box they show you, probably because those guys expect to score so much, is the 2+ and the 3+ goal. So I just kept it. I'm like, whatever, they probably scored twice. I took Erlingard and Messi to score twice, and I think Mbappe, and then I took them all to score once as well, which was favored. See, they got Charlemagne, so he's a lefty. We just gotta knock him out. Ready?
Yep.
We have so many fucking third basemen, dude. It's crazy. Dick Berger, Maverick Farley, Boomer Platoon. We gotta fucking figure it out. Gotta punch these guys and see what they try to do with their fucking bullpen.
The fans are ready to go at Shaka Sports Turf. It's time for some baseball. Now back, center fielder number 3/Trent.
Jump. Oh, less laggy. Oh, that was laggy. The lags for you got restarted.
Game 2 against these guys we battered.
Yeah.
So they had Charlemagne and they're waiting just for today.
You're just watching it unfold. What was that meme? It's like they're eating him, and now they're gonna eat me or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was eating him or what. That's what Charlemagne was thinking when I dug out. Whoa. Come on, buddy. Get competitive. I was just early. I'm launching that. You could probably steal here if you want to. I knew he was going to do a fastball. You got it. Yes! Oh, he struck me out with that? Wait, check that. Is that a strike?
Hey.
Oh, yeah, it's my fault. I don't want to hear that shit. I told you to put your hand up and you just let him pitch. Whoa. That's that fucking Steven Mott's fucking contact.
I was
First
pressing
pitch.
A to try to get through the fucking thing and it just threw a ball. The on power pitch right there.
Well, we know they're going to be tuned up, so we got to keep them down. These guys got rattled but power versus left-hander, so try to get them out the zone swinging. About down and in. Slider or something. Ooh. I like to put those sliders farther down. Like inside of mid-zone, I put them down where they have to reach down and go for the...
I always want down corners. I don't ever want to throw. I don't ever aim to throw mid-level.
All right, we got this.
Just so you know, I just want to make sure you always say that.
These
So
guys
you
juiced
understand
up.
if I have a bad pitch, it's because of a user error, not because that's where I was trying to.
Take your time, bro. You're like not even locked in. Outside pitch.
Two shitty little rubies. It's fine.
You got to take him off the plate a little more there. He was no balls, 2 strikes. Like that was realistically the best pitch he got the whole at bat, and it was on a strikeout pitch. Nice. And he's already there. Let's get him out here. Nice. Alright, we gotta go to work.
Now back, the left fielder, number 14, Spitz McKinney.
It's gotta be a base hit. Let's get it.
Now batting, third baseman, number 10, Ron Say.
Wait. It's gonna be laggy.
Lagging.
Yeah, I know. Just hold your hand up. I'm gonna restart it because something's going on. Yes, he is. See if we can't get after him this inning because they're knowing that they have no one else to put in. They're gonna like protect him by making him rigged up. We gotta break through him. Why did my Steam just close? Come on now. Damn, White Sox are 38 and 32. Huh?
Restart my game.
I don't know why my you need to. I don't know why my Steam just closed. I can't get it back up. What the fuck's going on? My Steam won't come up. Hold on. Dude, is this a normal thing? My Task Manager, it just keeps everything keeps moving every half second, so I can't click anything. It just everything keeps moving around.
Filter by usage.
Trying to end all the processes of Steam, it just like crapped out. Like it wouldn't stop running the game, and then it just the whole thing went down. This is so buggy, bro. God damn it. Okay. Now I clicked run as administrator on Steam, and my whole computer I can't do anything. It's all frozen. What the fuck is going on?